My name is Cassie. I'm the founder of Fatco, where we use these guys to make this stuff. Let me explain. At Fatco, we specialize in making natural and organic skin and body care products, many of which contain tallow. It's nutrient dense and healing. It's extremely high in vitamins A, D, K, and E, all super important for skin health. It's natural, it's healthy, and it's sustainable.
That people are saying, oh yeah, when you're finals MVP, you are now the best player on the planet. To me, that makes no sense whatsoever. I don't care if it's a week, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? LeBron James. That's who y'all gotta start appreciating. And you gotta stop disrespecting this man.
Celtics won game 1. Your boy don't know how to act. We're smoking on that league pack. I told ya we was going to be fine. No one wanted to listen. No one wanted to believe. Pride, you're just being a homer. Pride, you on one. I'm so glad y'all said that because game 1, Steph dropped a cute 34 points only to still lose by double digits. What a time to be alive. Told y'all, Boston finna handle it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Prideful Takes podcast. As always, it's your boy Pride. I got a special guest, my boy Rivers. My guy, how you feeling today?
Feeling good. How about you, man?
Bro, I'm insatiable right now, bro. I am a mess. I told people if Boston wins the finals, I'm gonna be insufferable. Like no one's gonna want me. Like Kevin is not gonna want me to go into work. That's the type of insufferable I'm gonna be, my guy. I was ecstatic. I almost cried when we won game 1. I almost cried. Almost, but I stopped.
Y'all can't hang it around, man.
Bro, the only reason I stopped because I saw Marcus Smart and he was like zoned in, like, bro, it's only game 1. I was like, you're right, my fault. He called me afterwards too because I texted him. I was like, bro, I'm so proud of you. He called me. He's like, stop being like that. Yeah. It's only game 1. I was like, my fault. We got a packed show. Obviously, we're gonna have to talk about the finals. Some interesting NFL takes has been spat out. Me and my boy, we're going to go over them and see whether or not they're out of pocket. But first and foremost, the fall of the Utah Jazz continues. Quinn Snyder has been reportedly to be heavily considering not only leaving the Jazz, but ended up going to another team immediately. He is doing the smart thing, in my opinion. Why I say it's a smart thing, I'll get into it. But Rivers, let me ask you something.
All right.
If Quinn Snyder leaves the Jazz, what should be some of the places he should be looking at to coach next year?
I could see him in Brooklyn, man.
Say that one more time, homie.
Brooklyn.
Yes, sir.
I guess that, you know what I'm saying, fans in Brooklyn are too happy with Steve Nash, you know what I'm saying? It's more like Kyrie and KD are like running the team, you know what I'm saying, from the sidelines or whatnot. So, I mean, I can see him there. I mean, Charlotte, but it wouldn't. I mean, it would be nice for the young pieces that Charlotte has, but I don't see too much winning coming out of there. I see playoff appearances like a first, possibly like going to the second round. But Brooklyn is the best place that I can see just instant winning. I mean, like they still got some pieces that they need to complete with the team. You got to see what's going on with Ben Simmons and his back. But I've been hearing rumors about Kyrie getting up out of there. You know, they'll try to make a trade. You know, get him up out of there. So I mean, we're gonna get to see within the draft, and you know what I'm saying, free agency and all that type of stuff. But those are two places that I can think of just right off, just right now, just a place he can go to win, a place where he can work with some young players and implement winning, but I don't see no championship coming out of, you know what I'm saying, Charlotte, but you never know.
Nah, I feel you. I think where Quinn Snyder is at, I don't think he's in the mood to be with a young team.
Okay,
I think he wants to be, you know what I mean? I think where he's at right now, he wants to be in a situation where it's like, okay, I got talent here.
That's right.
Yeah, I just need the coach to come in, galvanize everybody, and then push us over the top. Brooklyn, that's literally the perfect spot for him.
That's right.
That would be number one, because you go in there, he talks with Kyrie, says, look, let's focus on getting you back. Let's get you on the court, and let's make sure we win. Couple that with the fact that he will actually coach and not be like Steve Nash, who's just standing there.
Yeah.
That definitely, in my opinion, is one of the best spots he can go. Damian says Snyder to Chicago. I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, because I thought Billy Donovan did a pretty good job.
He did a real good job,
especially considering the fact that they had to get shut down for a while because of the entire COVID thing, injuries upon injuries upon injuries upon injury, all that stuff, and he still had them out of the play-in. He had them out of, he helped have them out of the play-in. So me personally, I'm letting Billy Donovan rock. I'm letting him rock, because what would be the point? Yuki goes the 100th episode. Yes, sir. Andre, what it do? But another place I could actually see him, Quinn Snyder going, and this one is a controversial pick.
Okay.
But if everything kind of falls in line, I could see him looking at a situation where he'll take 2 years off, and not really off. Well, off is the wrong word, but take 2 years to be on a coaching staff. Take the same route Mike D'Antoni took, where right now he's kind of just on a coaching staff in Brooklyn, and as soon as he's done there, he's probably going to end up trying to be a head coach. I think that is good. That is another possible route he can go to. Go to a place like Dallas, right, where you can now help Jason Kidd, and you kind of help talk to him. Go to a place like the Milwaukee Bucks. They just lost Darvin Ham to the Lakers.
Okay,
you
I got you on that.
With Quinn Snyder. Like that type of situation, I think if I'm Quinn Snyder, I would consider something like that. I'm not saying do it, but consider it. Because let's say there's a certain coaching job he wants, and it's like it's being held up. Let's say he wants a coaching job in Miami, right? And he believes, okay, I believe Eric Spoelstra could be on his way out pretty soon, whether it be they fire him or he wants to dip, whatever the case may be. I just need to buy some time.
Yeah.
Then he'll go and be an assistant. Because now you're buying time. You're still doing something. So it's not like you're just sitting at home doing nothing.
I mean, you don't think he'll take a TV job?
No.
For like a year?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. The only reason why I say I don't think so is only because I feel like Quinn Snyder is in a situation where if he takes a TV job, he can't come back to coaching. He's not a guy, like he's not on that level of a David Fitzdale, where it's like, Coach Fitz is a great coach, and he can get a job whatever it feels like, right? Same thing with Tom Thibodeau, right? When he was going, he did his TV time, but everyone knew he was a great coach. You just need for the actual team and the actual thing to kind of open up. In my opinion, Quinn Snyder isn't in that kind of echelon, in that little thing. Where he's at is once he stops coaching, he's done.
I disagree. I disagree with the Fitzdale thing, because Fitzdale coached my Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a straight up Knicks fan, so I mean, like, I was down for Fitz. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to choose between him and Quinn Snyder, I'm taking Quinn all day. Quinn done been in the playoffs multiple seasons. You know what I'm saying? Steady pace going into the playoffs. I mean, they don't always finish the way they would like to, but
But that's my thing. Like I've said this before, Quinn Snyder gets outcoached so badly a lot of times.
I give you that.
And think about it. People don't really talk about it. And this is why I say Quinn Snyder leaving now is this is a smart move for him. Because think about it. The last couple of years, the Utah Jazz has been disappointing, right? We've pointed the finger at Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
That's right.
No one has yet to blame Quinn Snyder. He's getting up out of there before he can catch that blame.
That's smart, yeah.
Which is why I'm not mad at him. If I'm in his position, I'm doing the same thing. Well, I'm going. Yeah, I ain't gonna say. Hey, yo, look, see, I'm going. They still get bounced in the first round. That's not my fault. You know. Damian Hernandez says Donovan Mitchell is like Tibbs, doesn't like to make changes when it matters the most, like he did against the Bucks in the first round. Nah, bro.
Correct.
Well, I disagree. And the only reason why I disagree is like in the first round for Billy Donovan, he was still dealing with injuries. So it's like, how much adjustments can you make when your pieces ain't there? You know what I mean?
Ball never came back. Ball never came back anyway.
Never. So. And I will say that Lonzo Ball comes back. There's a legitimate possibility with his defensive presence and him being able to run the floor. You can make an argument that maybe there's a difference. You can make that argument. Alex Caruso probably doesn't go down. And then now you see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't, for me, I'm this series, I'm not going to go to Billy Donovan and go, oh my God, Billy Donovan, you sold. I'm not going to go that far because he tried his best with what he had.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, man, not a lot of other coaches could have gone through what he went through and kept that team in the playoffs.
Nah, it's just the fact that he brought up Tibbs, man. I just had flashbacks of like the year before last, man, when my Knicks was playing against Atlanta and like Tibbs would just make no type of adjustments, man. And they ran Derrick Rose into the ground. So that's why I was shaking my head like that.
Yeah, no, well, Tibbs is he's a defensive coach.
Yeah, true.
So when it comes to the offense, he's kind of like standing there like, shoot the ball. Like now defensively, he's a wizard, and I like him. Yeah. Damien says, what about when we had Io? He never put him in once in any game of the series. So here's my thing with Ayo. This is just me. I understand that he's very beloved in the Chicago Bulls community. I get it.
Yeah.
He is not ready to play in a playoff game that matters. He's just not. And I'm not even trying to make it seem like he's a bum or anything like that. Because, he's solid. But if you need him to play for like 25 minutes in a playoff game, you're in an awkward situation.
Yeah.
You're in an awkward situation. That's just, and again, I like him. I think, in a couple years, this dude's gonna be special. He's gonna be different.
That's right. Bulls are actually got a nice, solid, deep team of talent, man. Like they really do. They really do. I like Chicago a lot, for real.
100%. I thought they were gonna go. I thought they were gonna make a deep playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously all the injuries hit, and I was like, damn. Yeah. It sucks, but I really did feel bad. But again, at this point, I'm glad it happened. I really am. Because I didn't want to be the dude who would have to come on here and cheer when the Boston Celtics swept the Chicago Bulls. I didn't want to be that guy.
I got you, yeah.
I want to be nice, but...
So how were you when y'all swept Brooklyn? How were you at it?
What? Yo, listen. I told people this. I was like, before I call us a championship team, there are two teams I'm going to need us to go through. The Brooklyn Nets was one. And we just so happened to get them in the first round.
That's right.
When we swept them, my guy, I was the definition. And I just want to give you a little snippet of how immature I was. Because when we won, I was ecstatic. I was a mess. I was a mess. I got to scroll down my timeline, homie, because because I was like, nope. I was like, I don't care what nobody says. I was so hyped. Let's see. Oh no, that was my guy scored a lot. I'm still on Miami, but I was ecstatic. I really was, because I was like, look, man, I genuinely believe, and I was honest. I was like, look, even back when we were under 500, I was saying, yo, we have a championship caliber team.
That's right.
Just stuff ain't clicking. It ain't clicking. And I was like, once it clicks, man, we gonna be a problem. But my concern was, how are we gonna make it click? That was my only concern.
I'm gonna tell you a guy. There's two guys on y'all team. Well, actually three, because I always root for the underdog. But that Robert Williams, Grant Williams, and Big Al. Like, I'm a humongous fan of Al Horford. Like, I knew when y'all got Al Horford back, I said, okay, they're gonna be in the midst of something. And even with this series with Golden State, I think between Big Al and Robert Williams, I take that over Draymond and Looney. Like, I'm with you. Like I'm a fan of Looney, and I just started to like Draymond. I just started to like for many years. I hated on Draymond Green. I'm not gonna front, but I take Big Al. And Big Al showed last night, but we'll get to that though.
But I 100% will get into it. So this is one of the things I put on Facebook. Friends are important in life. They give you love, advice, companionship. Want to know what else they give? Daily reminders that the Celtics swept the Nets. It's the NFL draft, and the Nets wish they could draft another chance with their head ass. Celtics winning. What else did I say? Here it is. Oh, this one I think is by far my favorite one. Okay. I was like, man, immature clock strikes at any time. My daughter's 3, my son is 1. And then together you get 4-0, baby. I was proud of that one. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, that's dope right there. For real.
Yo, when I did that one, I literally pat myself on the back. I was like, as soon as I hit it, I was like, you know what? That's my favorite one.
Yeah, that's dope.
Let's see. There's one more that I had that, like, this one. All right. This one. I love this one. I actually have people message me privately saying that, like, this is too funny. Sometimes I got to remind myself how blessed I am. I got 2 beautiful kids that I wake up to every single day. But that's not the only thing of beauty in my life, because I have an amazing fiance that gave me those 2 beautiful children. You want to know another thing that is a work of beauty? Brooms, because the Celtics just swept the Nets. How many times I got to tell y'all? Brooklyn Nets, jellyfish net, hair net, don't matter. The Celtics in 3. KD, imagine being 7 foot tall and the moment's still too big for you. Kyrie, you could have had it all. Now look at you. Nick Claxton clanking shots. Blake old ass need a retirement home. And y'all said Jason Godum and Jalen Goat couldn't play together. I apologize for the immaturity, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have you enjoyed tonight's TED Talk. You score safely now. You're here. I was so
you went in.
Bro, I was a mess.
No, you went in on that. That's cold, man. You went in on that one for real.
Yo, I was just like, yeah, man. I was, and you gotta understand, man. I've been having people who hates the Celtics, like,
yeah,
they were coming at me hard. At a pause, and I had to defend myself. I was like, no,
you got to, man. When you're back against the wall, you gotta come out swinging, man.
Yeah, and my thing was, look, bro, I understand. You know, we were struggling a little bit.
That's right.
But now look at us. We're not struggling no more. So what are you talking about?
Y'all doing it. I hope we can get there one day. You know what I'm saying? That we can, do something.
Oh, you say you're a Knicks fan, right?
Yeah, straight up.
Nah, you could stay away. You could stay down there.
Look, okay.
I don't want to say I hate the Knicks.
Yeah.
But, I hate the Knicks.
It's all love. That's what it's supposed to be. We're both in the Atlantic.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Honestly, it's just a New York thing for me, bro. Because I hate all things New York. I really do.
Okay. Well, at least I'm not a Giants fan, at least.
Bro, if he was a Giants fan, I'd have to end the show, bro. Because every time I talk to Giants fan, you a Dallas fan?
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting you back in here during the regular season, bro. I'm definitely getting you back in here during the regular season. But speaking of Dallas, right? Yeah. There was some interesting NFL takes that I heard. Okay. And I want to get your thoughts on it because I was like, ain't no way this is legit.
Okay.
Really. So, number 1, and this one blew my mind. The Patriots will finish 14th in the AFC. This is basically how they ranked the 16 teams in the AFC. Buffalo Bills at 1, Chargers at 2, Bengals at 3, Colts at 4, Raiders at 5, Dolphins at 6, Ravens 7th, Broncos 8th, Chiefs 9th, Browns 10th, Steelers 11th, Titans 12th, the Jags 13th, Patriots 14th, Texans 15th, Jets 16th.
And who ranked this?
Huh?
Who ranked this? Don't tell me it's a 4-letter word.
Adam Shine? Bro, this is on the NFL website. This is an NFL.com article, bro. Like no lie, bro. This is an NFL.com article.
You know what? The next time I come on here, I'm gonna do my own ranking, and I guarantee you, it wouldn't be nothing like that at all.
It won't be nothing like that. I don't think the Patriots are finishing 14th, but that's not even my only problem with this.
Where you had the Dolphins at? Where you had the Dolphins at?
He had the Dolphins 6th.
Nah, I ain't. I ain't buy one.
To me, that's too high. How you got the Dolphins 6?
You could switch out the Dolphins and the Patriots if you wanted to. I mean, and I don't even think the Patriots 6, but I mean,
but this is the part that blows my mind. You got the Dolphins 6 and the Colts 4. Why are the Chiefs 9th?
See, everybody said, I had a conversation yesterday with a young man at work, and I was telling him, I said, because he was like, they done lost this and lost that, but I said they done gained in the draft, and they done added my man from Pittsburgh. Why was he from Pittsburgh? Don't slip my mind that quick.
Oh, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, they done added him. They're about to be more of they still gonna sling that ball downfield because they based on speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
they're gonna have a running game. They're gonna actually have a running game this year that they're gonna implement. So they're still gonna take it's just not gonna be as much as it used to be. But they're still gonna throw the ball deep because that's just what they do. Like they're not gonna change up and just be doing like all kind of like slant routes and just they're still gonna do that, but they're gonna be more balanced and adding in the running game to establish a running game these days because their defense, I don't think they did too much on that side. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really heard nothing about that defense. I've been hearing about offense. So I don't agree with that at all, man. I don't engage in stuff like that. Hey man, I ain't got time for that.
That was as soon as I read that.
For the NFC? What do you got for NFC?
He didn't even spit up the NFC one yet.
For real, yeah, good.
I don't even want to see that NFC.
He need to be banned from doing any type of list.
Like, bro, that's insane, bro.
He don't need a grocery list.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't get that. Like, that's insane to me, bro. That was insane to me. The next one I want to get your thoughts on.
Okay.
The Arizona Cardinals will miss the playoffs.
Coming out the NFC?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's gonna take their place? I don't see. I mean,
because his basically the route he's going in this thing is that in their division they're the third best team because the Rams and the 49ers have better rosters. That's the route that this guy's going.
Okay. But isn't it going to be like one team that's going to come out the South? That's Tampa Bay, right?
It'll be.
Yeah, because Carolina not going to do nothing. Atlanta not going to do nothing. And I don't see New Orleans doing too much of anything either.
To be honest.
Yeah. So that can be on a team coming out the South that I can see. It's Tampa Bay.
100%. I think Tampa Bay wins the division. I think maybe the Saints. Maybe it's a tight maybe, man. It's a tight. Yeah, because I feel like because I do like the Jarvis Landry pickup and the Honey Badger pickup. I do like that. You got
I do like that.
Back. You got James coming back. They drafted Olave. They still got Marquez Callaway. I don't know what's gonna happen with Alvin Kamara. That remains to be seen. With the Michael Thomas, who I expect to be back.
Yeah, he'll be back this year.
I do think so, but even with all that, man. I don't know.
I mean, even the North. I mean, who we got? Green Bay gonna be just because they got the better quarterback, so they're in the mid. I don't see Detroit doing too much, but I can see it being closer now, just because of the loss of Devontae, and they don't lost some players on the defensive side too. Green Bay, so but just because they got Aaron Rodgers, I ride with them to win that division. But I mean, Minnesota gonna be in the mix. They'll be in the mix. I don't see Detroit or Chicago doing too much of anything.
But that's
that's still room for Arizona so far. We ain't got to the East, the NFC East yet.
Yeah, because so in the East, Dallas, I think Philly's going to win the division.
Okay.
And then I think Dallas will be behind them. Dallas could potentially get a wild card spot.
Mm-hmm.
They could. So that's a team that they're going to have to battle with.
Yeah.
The Packers, I don't know who's going to win the NFC North.
I got Green Bay just because they got Aaron Rodgers. Just because of that fact right there.
You him? All right, so let's say it's the Packers. I think Minnesota could perhaps.
I think so too. They can get up in there.
I think they're in the argument.
They could probably get the division. They could probably get the division.
To be honest, because if it's not the Packers, I think the Vikings has the next best chance to win.
Yeah.
So you got that. Then you got Tampa Bay. Let's see how the Saints are looking, and then with the West, dude, I don't know, man.
I mean that's the 7 teams right there. We got 3 out the West. We got 1 out the South. We got a possible in 2 in the North and a possible 2. So we're talking about 8 teams probably total. But at the same time, I think it's gonna be like if Philly win the East, I don't see Dallas getting the playoff. I think that's gonna come down to one team just winning that, and that's who's gonna be in the playoffs from that division. That's just me personally. I think it's between Dallas and Philly.
And honestly, I'm not even mad at you for feeling like that because I'll be honest with you. And the AFC, I think in order to make the playoffs, you need to win your division.
Yeah.
Because I think every team in the AFC West, I think they're all making the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think each of them are finishing over 500. They're all going to make the playoffs.
The AFC West going to be crazy, man.
Oh, 100%.
Man.
But I don't know. The Cardinals missing the playoffs, I don't know.
I don't see that. Only way I see that if Murray missed 6 to 8 games this year because of injury. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Other than that, and plus, it's a lot of things that think about football, I guess about sports in general. I like to see which team make it out of training camp and make it out the preseason unscathed with key injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel whoever can make it out there got a good chance of doing something in the regular season. That's why I like to wait and just see that part first. If I can get past that, then I don't make my predictions until that Saturday night about division and about who gonna win the division, who gonna be wild card. Because I just want to see who gonna make it out of training camp and preseason unscathed.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely gonna be extremely interesting. The last one that I want to talk, and Mike, by the way, Mike, this is specifically for you. This guy believes that the Chicago Bears is going to finish with the worst record in the NFL.
Talking about the guy that just popped up.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
No, he is a Chicago Bears fan.
Yeah.
But this dude, the dude that we're talking about, like from the NFL.com.
Oh, okay, him. Okay.
He said the Bears are going to finish with the worst record in the NFL.
No, I get that to I get it to Atlanta before I get it to Chicago.
I'm gonna name you some team that I believe will end the year with a worse record than the Chicago Bears.
Okay, go ahead.
Seattle.
We forgot about them Birds. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Carolina. Detroit.
I give Carolina a little chance just because of their defense. All because of their defense.
Okay. So
I give them a little chance. I give them a little chance.
So we'll take Atlanta off then. All right, we'll take Atlanta off. Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
New York, the Giants.
Really,
I'm
gonna tell you,
I think there's way too much dysfunction going on over there for them to succeed.
It is, but if Danny Dimes can just because they got some weapons. I told a guy from my job yesterday, he a Giants fan, but now he said he a Browns fan. But he was like, "What weapons?" I'm like, "Man, y'all got some pieces over there, man. I just had a couple of injuries." I mean, really, that NFC East, man. I mean, like I believe in my team, and I believe with the moves we done made, we're gonna be all right. But it's something about that East, man. It changes up every year, so I mean,
all right.
I got the Giants going like what 6-11. So.
Oh yeah, no, we could put the Giants because I think the Giants are they're not going to have a better record than the Bears.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so,
I got you.
All right, so we got them. Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville is going to have a worse record than the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans.
Yeah, Houston for sure. Houston not going up.
100%.
I don't even see why Lovie Smith even took that job. I don't even know why.
Bless his heart.
Like they was hiring. They asked me, I wouldn't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. I wouldn't want to even be nowhere close to that building, man.
I'm good.
Yeah,
and then the Jets.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I just named 6 teams that I think are going to finish with a worse record than the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
And by the way, we didn't even mention Atlanta, but this is not including the Vikings, who I think they're going to be close with in terms of record wise.
Yeah.
The Washington Commanders, I think they'll be close in terms of record wise.
Yeah.
Whoever is last in the AFC West, that's another one, because
that's gonna be.
You know what I mean? Like,
look,
like the Colts, like, and Mike goes Seahawks, Falcons, Lions, Giants, Texans, Jags. Again, that's at least 6 teams.
That's right.
That's 6 teams that I believe are 110%. They're gonna have a worse record.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Check out what you just said about the AFC West, though, man. You were like, someone gonna have a losing record.
No. I don't think none of them have.
No. I'm not saying it in that way. I'm saying that if you think about these teams and how they done made all these upgrades, like somebody not gonna make the playoffs.
I don't think so.
You see what I'm saying? Like somebody. If you took the Raiders and put them in the AFC East, like they would bang it out with the Bills. You know what I'm saying, for the top spot. You see what I'm saying? But someone in that division is not gonna make the playoffs. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
My girl just got home and she was trying to yell at me.
Nah, you good.
Watch your mouth, yo, before you get.
Don't even.
Oh, come, I gotta fake it for the stream. Come on, man. Yo, Rivers, I be telling her all the time. Let me pretend to be tough. Let me pretend, and she don't even let me. You don't even let me pretend, man. I give it like 2 weeks before you see her smack me on stream, bro. I give it like 2 weeks. You
don't even have to wait.
Oh, you played me, but I mean, look. I agree with you with the AFC West, bro. Like, think about it, winning 10 games probably won't be enough.
Won't even be enough.
That's the crazy part.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about it. And I let's just clarify. The Bills won the AFC East and they went 11-6. The Bengals won the AFC North. They went 10-7. Right?
Yeah.
There is no way you have any of those records and you win the AFC West. I cannot see that.
No way.
I can't see that.
You're right.
Even in the NFC West with the Rams, they went 12-5, and even 12-5. I'm like, will that win the division? That's how stacked it is. And by the way, Andre says the Chiefs' schedule is insane. On God, I think the NFL is sick of the Chiefs. I think they're sick of the Chiefs. 100%, bro. You ain't see the Chiefs schedule, bro?
Nah, I just looked at ours, man. I'm about to look at it right now.
So right now, they open. Hold on, I gotta get up. Okay, so they open against the Cardinals. They got Cardinals, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, Niners, Titans, Jags, Chargers, Rams, Bengals, Broncos, Texans, Seahawks, Broncos, Raiders.
That's crazy, man.
Like it's like it's like what? So it's Seattle, Texans. I'm trying to look at the trash games that like the teams that they're playing against that are trash. Jags.
Yeah, I see the Jazz right here.
And that's it. Those are the only 3 legitimately trash teams they play.
And you got the Texans down here, Seahawks. They got a couple breaks in here. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna need them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The 3, the Seahawks, Texans, and Jags. Bro, they got a gauntlet, bro. They got a gauntlet.
I would put the Commanders on like that. Well, no. That's preseason. The way how they got their schedule.
They don't play them in the regular season.
Yeah. The way they got it on here, they got it kind of weird on here, man. Okay, I got you. It's crazy. Dude, but yeah, I just looked at our schedule. I ain't checking for nobody else's, man. I'm saying Dallas gonna be playing in Jacksonville December 18th. I think that's gonna be my Christmas present. Go down there, get down on a Saturday. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna get down there on a Saturday, man. We're gonna go do that one. But my homie, he going to the Green Bay game.
For real?
Yeah, he going, man. He flying up there, man.
God.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how Green Bay looks, bro, because after all the stuff they done lost, bro,
Lost a lot.
they gonna be insane. Andre goes, that schedule is hell. It is, man. That's a tough schedule right there. That's a tough schedule. I definitely would not want to be there. But last topic I want to get into, bro.
Yeah, what's good?
Going into the fourth quarter, the Boston Celtics were down by 12 points. What then proceeded to happen was one of, if not the greatest fourth quarter performance without and this is not me exaggerating.
Yeah,
It is
I can't say
one
that.
of, if not the most impressive fourth quarter performance in an NBA Finals.
Yeah.
And they capped it off by holding the Warriors scoreless for 5 minutes.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you what my situation was. I had me like show my cousin cook like some mild wings or whatever. I had a side salad, you know, as I had my water, so I was going. Everything was good. I was really prepared to say, you know, Golden State about to go ahead and do what they do, probably open up by 25, and it didn't go that way. It did not go that way, man. For real.
Excuse me.
You
Look,
good, bro.
He said, I just said fluky shit I've seen. White and Horford turn to the Splash Bros. Celtics in 6, bro. Look, for me, and this is honestly the most telling thing like that I could possibly say. Okay. From the 3-point line, Steph finished 7 for 14. That's 50%. Okay. He finished with 34 points.
That's right.
You agree with me that Steph is their best player, correct?
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And on the Celtics, Jason Tatum is our best player, correct?
That's right. Yeah. That's
and
my
he had
guy.
12 points. He went
3 for
1
17
for 5
shooting.
from the 3, 3 for 17 shooting, 12 points, and we won 120-108.
And don't forget about them 13 assists that Skip Bayless was trying to downplay. He was trying to downplay it. Like,
and honestly, those 13 assists are more impressive when you remember Jason Tatum is not a playmaker like that. That's not him.
That's not him.
He turns into a playmaker when the buckets aren't falling.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, what else I got to do? I know I can play defense. I know I can rebound. Boom. All right, let me get some assists in here, type of stuff.
Yeah, drive addition.
Yeah, so it's like, Andre says it's Boston's year. I've accepted it. Let's go. I'm glad. Damien says, call me crazy, but I think the Celtics sweeping this. I'm not going that far. I'm not calling for a sweep until I see a sweep.
That's right.
Because this Golden State team, the thing we got to remember about this Golden State team, because the thing is like, don't get it twisted. I'm excited we won game 1, but at the same time, I need to remember that like they straight up, Golden State had some great stretches. So it's not like they were just getting dominated whistle to whistle.
Yeah.
They did that. You know, they were doing their thing, and then Boston would go on a run. And the problem with Boston going on a run was that at first it was Jaylen Brown going on a run.
Yeah.
Marcus Smart went on a run. Then it was Al Horford going on a run. Like, you're getting these runs from different guys. Never mind the fact Derek White was phenomenal.
He really was. That's an X
mean?
factor for y'all. You know that, right?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
You know it's X factor, yeah.
Without a shadow of I've been saying this. He's an X factor because not only do you we got Marcus Smart, who's a defensive player of the year, but that doesn't mean Derek White can't play defense either.
That's right.
Like, not only can he play defense, but he can run the floor. He's got that intelligence because he's not only was he was with Popovich.
Yeah, I was gonna go
But
there.
Ime kind of runs some plays similar to Popovich. And here's the part that no one talks about. When he's running those Popovich style plays, who's bringing the ball up?
Yeah,
Derek White.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Ime is like, okay, if anyone here knows where I'm going with this, it's Derek White.
Yeah,
Because he came from there too. He came from there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was on that coaching staff, and this kid was there.
That's right.
So, like, he knows, like, when I'm doing like a Popovich style type of play,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he knows.
Yeah, and another thing too, my boy and Robert Williams had 4 blocks last night too. That was key.
Yes, sir.
That was key. That was key.
That's one thing I love about Robert Williams. He'll jump with you.
Oh yeah.
He reminds you a lot of Jared Allen. You can dunk on me all you want. I promise you I'm coming down with 2 blocks at least. I promise you that.
That's right. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you could yam on me all you want, but that one time you need that dunk for the scoreboard, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, and y'all got gift wrapped the present last night too. I want to tell you too, because Draymond had the nerve to take 12 shots last night and made 2 of them. He was 0 for 4 from the 3-point line and 0 for 3 from the free throw line. So y'all got a nice package in the mail on that one.
Yo, Draymond, game 2, shoot 16. Yo, my guy swear he was in. I'm like, Draymond, pump the brakes, relax, bro.
Okay, with that knuckleball shot he be shooting, yeah.
I'm like, relax, Draymond.
Yeah, man.
Damian said, I don't know what's more shocking last night. Celtics coming back to win or Steph only playing good in the first quarter. I wouldn't say he only played good in the first. I think the problem was, and here's the thing, like Steph, excuse me, obviously Steph had a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
I think the problem was when people saw those last 5 minutes, it tainted people's mind on how he played. And when I say he, I'm referring to Steph. But also how Clay, because Clay had a solid game, 6 for 14, 3 for 7 from 3, 15 points. But Andrew Wiggins had 20.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that 5-minute drought, that makes people kind of go, man, they played horrible. Well,
and adjustments too. Adjustments are getting made within the floor of the game too.
100%.
Because you see they try to throw a little double team here and there, just a little here and there. You know, they ain't do it too much, but they just let it be known that, you know, we are gonna do this. We are gonna do it for the rest of the game. That we can
100%. Yeah, like 100%. And for me, it's like my concern honestly came more not only obviously Draymond shooting 12 shots. I don't know who told him he's a scorer. That's not you. But another one that really kind of, I think, hurt them a lot was Jordan Poole.
No, it was no pool party last night. You're right, yeah.
9, went 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 5 from 9 or from 3. So it's like,
yeah, he was a minus 19 last night.
Yeah, and defensively, he wasn't. I don't want to say he was getting cooked, but he was getting cooked.
Hey,
it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a Jordan Poole type of what everyone was expecting. And I was like, I told people, look, I'm curious to see how Jordan Poole's gonna be here because everyone's talking about, oh yeah, it's Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. It's the first time they're in the finals. I'm like, what about Jordan Poole?
That's right.
And same thing with Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins too.
Yeah, like those 2 guys are 2 guys that you're gonna need. Now, listen, I'm gonna say this in terms of Golden State. For a Golden State fan, do not panic. You should not panic. You should not worry because I've said this before. You can losing game 1 doesn't matter. I've always said this. Game 1, in terms of winning and losing, just the pure winning and losing, is the least important game. And the reason why I say that, it's okay for you to lose game 1 as long as you go, okay, this is what we did wrong. These are the adjustments we need to make. And if you apply those game 2, you lost game 1, but you learned something, and now you're able to win it, tie it up 1-1.
That's right.
And now you're back to how you were before. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
So if I'm Golden State, I'm not worried. I think Draymond even said it that we were hooping pretty well up until those last 5 minutes, which is true. Which is true. I don't want to make it. I don't want to pretend that Golden State was horrible the entire
they were.
game.
I mean, besides them getting up to like a large lead on y'all, even with the first quarter that Steph had, y'all still kept it close. Y'all, because I was like, dang, Steph hitting all these shots, but I'm like, Boston not really too far behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all took the lead at the half. Y'all had the lead at halftime. So
yeah, we were. Andre says this is probably going 700. I got Celtics in 7. I don't think there's, in my opinion, this is going at least 6 games. I do not see Boston sweeping Golden State. I don't see that at all. I don't see the Warriors winning 4 straight to winning 5. I don't see that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at 2 great teams who are going to duke it out, and they're going to make each other earn every single bucket.
Yeah.
I'm telling people.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be earned. I mean, just like I told you earlier, I mean, Robert Williams, you got Big Al, you got Grant. And on the other side, you got Looney, you got Draymond, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going to earn everything you get. Everything. So, yeah, I'm ready for the closeout game with Boston being up and just seeing Tatum come out there with that arm bed with 24 on it. Because I'm a humongous Kobe fan.
I was so tight, bro. I was so tight. He did that game. So I was so tight. I was like, now I'm conflicted. It's a Celtics, so I don't want to lose. But you wearing that, I hope we lose. Like, I was very.
We got to talk about that one, man, one day. You ain't got love for the Bean, man?
It's not that I don't got love for him.
Yeah.
Last time I said this, I got in trouble.
Okay.
So let me try to reword it.
All right.
The problem I have with Kobe Bryant is that people usually, when they look back at his career, they never tell the full story.
Okay.
Never. People always say that Kobe came into, like, they try to act like he came into the league and was Kobe Bryant from the jump.
Nah, he was behind Ed Jones, and nah.
Nobody wants to talk about the fact that without Shaq, he's not winning those first 3 rings. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that with Shaq, Kobe Bryant sold, and they lost to Detroit in 5.
Detroit was a better team. Karl Malone was out. Karl Malone had the knee injury.
Karl Malone. Stop it.
I know that, but still, he still had a knee injury, but he still was out.
I don't care. Kobe shot 30% in those finals.
Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah. He straight.
And that's
crazy.
horrible.
Yeah, he went crazy, man.
We killed Steph. Think about it. We killed Steph for dropping that 3-1 lead to Bron and the Cavs. We killed Steph for it. Why don't we got the same energy when Kobe did it for the Suns?
But
people
Kobe,
tell
man,
me, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because one was the finals and one was just the first or the second round of the playoffs.
It was the Western Conference Finals.
Oh, that year it was?
Yeah.
When they played Phoenix, they had a 3-1 lead.
Yes.
I don't remember
Lakers had a 3-1
that.
lead.
I'm gonna go in my archive.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me pull it up.
Yeah, pull that up. Yeah, god dang. I mean, we could talk about when he got swept by Dallas. I mean, if that makes you feel good. Dang, I forgot they made it that far. Who he made?
Oh no, you're wrong. It was the first round of the 20.
Yeah, I know it was the first round. With Smush Parker and all of them.
He still sold.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I give you that.
Yeah, he still sold.
Is that the series when they was getting on him about shooting too much and he took like 3 shots?
And he pouted on the floor. It was like, fine. Yeah. And it was passing. Listen, that's my only thing with Kobe. Like, for 90%, and by the way, real quick, where is it? Because Damien says LeBron fans do the same thing. Pride, let's be fair. No, we don't. I'm a LeBron fan. No, we don't. When Bron is out of pocket, we say he's out of pocket. The problem is,
y'all be real gentle with it though.
No. The problem, hold on, but the problem is LeBron isn't really out of pocket that often.
Dallas.
And he's out of pocket for that. And I've told everybody this. That is probably the biggest black mark on any all-time great career. And I will never ever look at him and say, nope, Bron, you gotta wear that L.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm not as hard on LeBron as getting swept twice, and I'm not being funny. Mm-hmm. Because the first time he went with that Cleveland team, come on, man. I mean,
I didn't expect him to win.
Yeah,
I didn't expect him to win.
But the second time when they got swept by Golden State, I don't blame him for that either, because the X factor for them was KD, man. I mean, come on. I mean,
you're gonna get KD.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I can't.
And Andre goes, nah. So I guess I'm one of the few Bron fans that like is not overly biased, like, you know.
Okay, word. That was
I guess so. But look, listen, I love Bron, and I don't think Bron is usually wrong a lot. I don't, right?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But when he went, for instance, falling to Dallas, yeah. But again, we also need to put context, because what people try to do is when they do that to make LeBron look worse, they try to play up that Dallas was dog water. Dallas swept the defending champion Lakers and blew the doors off of OKC. The same OKC team that the next year made the finals. That same OKC team that was favored over Dallas.
That's right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right.
So I'm just saying, like, don't make it like I just ask people.
That was a tough Dallas team right there, man.
Yeah, I just ask people, don't make it seem like that Dallas team was just straight bums. That's all I ask people. Now, granted, Miami should have won. No debate.
Yeah, easy.
They should have won, and LeBron was extremely passive, which is the reason that they lost. I'm not gonna. Which is why the next year when they played OKC, LeBron was like, you know what? I can't play these stupid games no more. D Wade had a conversation with him and said, look, Bron, I love you, bro. So, and this is why I'm coming at you the way I am, because it's coming from a place of love, and you know it. Mm-hmm. You are the best player in the world. Play like it. He called him out on it. And I will say this. I will say this in my dying breath. D Wade was smart and deserved to come at Bron that way.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Never gonna. By the way, LeBron was out of pocket when he hit Stewart in the face and ran away from a fight he started. Yet LeBron's friends still defend him and kiss his ass.
Nah,
LeBron didn't punch him.
Yeah. I'm not entertaining that, man.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Damian is just a LeBron James hater. So, like.
Oh, man, guess what my cousin said last night?
Oh, no, don't.
He said that if Golden State win this finals right here, that moves Stephen Curry ahead of LeBron James. I said, man, ain't nowhere in the world. Like, I need to know what type of dope you really smoking and make sure I never even walk past that type of stuff. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be kidding me. That's how much he hate LeBron James. That's how much he hate him.
But that's the thing. People, because people want to, they want to hate LeBron. They want to hate LeBron so much that they be saying dumb stuff. No disrespect to Steph Curry whatsoever. No disrespect. And what I'm about to say, if you disagree with me, it's one of two things. You fall into one of two categories. Either you hate LeBron so much that you don't ever want to give him credit, or you're a Steph Curry fanboy. Steph Curry revolutionized the three-point game, no debate. He did not revolutionize the game.
But you know where a lot of his hate comes from? The fact that he got the chosen one on his back and he was 23.
23. That's it.
Yeah. That's where all the hate comes from.
Because I'm gonna tell you, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If instead of the chosen one, he called himself just the one, and he wore 22, everyone loves LeBron.
Yeah. That's the only thing it is. That's all it is, man.
That's it.
I tell people all the time, we got like possibly 2 to 3 years of LeBron James left. Enjoy the show, man. Because when it's gone, it's gone.
100%. Because I think LeBron already came out and said this. He's just waiting for his son to get in the league.
Yeah.
His last year, he's playing with his son. Then after that, he's riding out to the sunset.
Yeah. So it may be a little longer than that, maybe. But I don't think I'm saying it. Just enjoy it. However long it be, just enjoy it, man. Because when it's gone, it's gone, and you're not gonna see nothing else like it again.
Yes, no, you're not. And I tell people this all the time. Just enjoy. I understand. I'm not saying, and I'll say this to my dying breath. You don't gotta say that LeBron is the greatest of all time, right? If you disagree, that's fine. You know, I believe he is. Now, If you don't want to, I said I will say this. The only way I will entertain anybody's conversation on the greatest of all time is if you have one. This got to be your top three.
Okay.
Whatever order. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And people leave out Kareem all the time. Like
all the time. And
all the time.
I just don't get why.
Because he's a big man.
Because before Mike, there was two guys who were spoken as the greatest of all time. You were either talking about championships, and that was Bill Russell, or if you didn't want to talk about the championships, you went Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And I'm going to throw in another name, too.
Let me hear it.
They talked about Dr. J all the time. That's what my daddy loved.
Yes, sir.
My daddy loved Dr. J, and he loved Kareem. And those are the two players he always talked about all the time. And his friends talked about. So, it's all about era. And people are real forgetful, especially in today's world. Everybody forget everything that's until play. Whatever happened yesterday is gone. Today is a new thing. I'm going to say this. I ride with Jordan as the greatest of all time, but I'm going to say this right here. If you take the faces away and put the stats up for a tail of the tape, you know what everybody going to lean to, right?
Bro, they did that. There's this guy on TikTok who actually did that. He just said, hey, who would you rather take? And he actually put the stats up. The same people who said that Michael Jordan was the GOAT picked LeBron James' stat line. I've never laughed so hard in my entire life.
Yeah.
I've never laughed so hard in my entire life. Andre says playoffs is boring without Bron. A little bit. I don't know if it's because of LeBron though, or if it's just because the Phoenix series against the Pelicans, that one got my attention.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dallas and Phoenix after like game 4 when Dallas won twice in a row tied up. That got my that got my attention.
I didn't even see that one coming right there. For real. I thought
neither.
Phoenix was gonna go through that and it was gonna be all right.
I had Phoenix in 5.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I think Luka will be able to take a game. One of my boys, Rob Scott from Rob's 2 Cents, shout out to that boy. But he called it from the jump. He had the Mavs. He said it proudly, boldly, and no trolling. He was serious. I was like, Rob, I don't know if we could be friends. I was like, I don't know if we could be friends, Rob.
And he's seen that for real.
Yo, and they was down 0-2, and he said, watch, Mavs. I was like, I don't think so. As soon as they tied it up, I apologized to him. As soon as they tied it up, I texted him, I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. No, he was like, yo, the series not over. I was like, yes, it is. I'm sorry. I apologize, bro. My bad. Because, oh, man. Damien says, how many times have players say they're going to retire and legit do it? Come on now. We can't believe these players. I mean, the actual players, it depends. It depends.
Yeah, it really does.
Think about it. Ray Allen didn't play for 2 years before he went on the Players Tribune and officially retired.
Yeah. And back when I was coming up, like players like Kevin Willis and all them stayed on the roster.
Yeah.
You never know someone's finances, you know what I'm saying? Where they may need to just be on the roster.
Same thing with Rashid. He retired, and I think a year or 2 years later, the Knicks called him and was like, yo, can you come? He was like, whatever, why not? He stood up for them for a little bit. Man,
that was a fun year right there. I never forget that. And then that just shows how sad my Knicks are because me and my homie Mike, he live in Asheville. He's a diehard fanatic nut Knick. You know what I'm saying? He just all out. I'm a fan. I've been a fan since '96 when Larry Johnson went down. That's my favorite player. But he is a complete nut. And he said, man, we still talking about that 2012, 2013 season. I said, yeah, that's how bad it is for us, man. And we ain't making nothing but to the second round. But we did beat Boston in the first round, which we should have swept y'all one for J.R. Smith clowning out.
Yeah, by the way, real quick, so these are just some stats about Marcus Smart's defensive presence game 1.
Okay. All right.
Marcus Smart guarded Steph Curry on 29 possessions and allowed 8 points. He guarded Draymond Green on 11 possessions and allowed 0 points. He guarded Andrew Wiggins on 6 possessions and allowed 0 points. That's my defensive player of the year right there.
Yeah, man, that dude right there, man. I ain't got nothing but respect for him. Even before he got the award, nothing but respect for him.
I was like, nope. I was like, yeah, they were like, oh yeah, he's not gonna get it. I was like, matter of fact, I hope he goes stub your toe. I was like, y'all better not disrespect me. Y'all better not disrespect my boy. I've been telling these people that all the time.
Yeah.
But look, because real quick, I'm just saying because when Bron's in the playoffs, so we automatically assume we're gonna see an insane clutch shot. Listen, I will say this: if anyone says LeBron James ain't clutch, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Go take medication.
Yeah, I ain't riding with that notion. He is clutch,
100%, and especially in
Yeah,
the playoffs, where Bron be hitting some wild shots. Damien says these playoffs are not boring because of LeBron not being in it. It's boring because all the damn blowouts we've been seeing. I mean, kind of. Me personally, I just think a lot of the matchups have been whack.
Because you're gonna have that. I mean, like
but honestly, I just think it's whack because the injuries. Like, listen, the Grizzlies and Warriors should have been a banger. If John Morant doesn't go out, that series is a banger.
Yeah, but you know about today's game about it is unlike the 90s when everything was in pat. It's so open that when you shooting wild ass threes, excuse my language, you shooting wild threes and the other team take it back down there and make it. Yeah, you deserve to get blown out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see a lot of blowouts because people up here taking shots and people not even 3-point specialists. It used to be the 3-point specialists took the shots. Not everybody want to take a 3-point shot. So you deserve to get blown out. I love it. I love to watch it.
It's to the point where there's really no 3-point specialists anymore. Because everyone kind of just shoots threes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Andre says Grizzlies will rule the West real soon. I'll give him like 2 more years. I give him 2 more years. 2 more years to kind of get used to playing with each other, more experience under their belt. Everyone get their bodies right. John Morant get a little more consistent jump shot. Because I do like his jump shot. But I think you need to, have him work on it a little more consistent. And I think as soon as the Warriors start kind of hitting the down end slope because they're all getting older and whatnot, and then there's going to be 2 years where those guys are getting older, and then you're going to need the new generation of the Warriors to step up. It's going to take a couple of years for it to kind of even out a little bit.
But see, while they're doing that, if Dallas going ahead and just put shooters around Luka, you think a team may have time, but another this is like OKC. I'm gonna tell you something. I tell people all the time when Westbrook and KD was together, that team was put together to beat San Antonio.
Yes.
Didn't nobody see Golden State coming out about to change this thing, man. So you really ain't got much time as you really think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right. 100%. You got it.
And then players want money. People gonna be wanting money pretty soon from Memphis. You got a lot of players that's in like these first year deal contracts, these rookie contracts. So now everybody gonna be wanting to hit the bank. So you really ain't got much time as you really think. I see what you're saying, but man,
listen. You not only you got a legitimate point, you hit the best possible example.
Yeah, man.
Like you hit the best possible example when you're talking about OKC when they're focused so much on the Spurs.
Yep.
That in the background, you got Golden State putting all the pieces together. That is like the best example possible.
Yep.
So while I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm saying, they're gonna be worried, they're gonna be worried.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, if Dallas gets like a Zach LaVine.
I've been hearing about him about this summer. What's up with that?
Well, now supposedly the Bulls don't want Zach LaVine because they believe that he does not have that winning mentality. They're basically faulting him for deferring to DeMar DeRozan, even though that's what they wanted him to do when they signed DeMar DeRozan.
Sports get weirder and weirder.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let him go to Dallas if they want to. Let him go to Dallas and see what happens.
Let him. Andre has a question. Is Tatum better than a healthy Kawhi?
I can't go there. A healthy Kawhi, man. Hey.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to go no for right now. Just for right now. I'll because of the resume. That's all I'm going by.
The only reason I'm going to say yes, by the way, I don't think it's a blowout. I think it's close.
I think going ahead, better. But as of right now, like
the only reason why I'm saying right now is because we've seen Tatum when he has a horrible shooting night.
Yeah,
he still impacts the game in different ways. You know what I mean? Like, especially the last couple of years, we've seen Kawhi kind of turn his back on defense because he's been asked to do a lot more things offensively. With Jason Tatum, it's like, okay, he got an off shooting night, like we saw game 1. Not only is he still giving you defense, but he gave you 13 assists.
Okay.
So that's kind of my thing. But this is not to take anything away from Kawhi. Because if you take Kawhi over Jason, if you want to take Kawhi Leonard over Jason Tatum, I'm not mad at you for that.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think it's close. I really do. I think it's close. But with Kawhi, I'm kind of seeing him turn his back a little bit on defense. And it could be just an age thing, you know, because again,
I agree with that.
We've seen it with Bron, where now that you ask so much from him offensively, he doesn't play the same defense that he did in years past.
That's right.
Maybe that's what it is with Kawhi. Maybe he still got it in his back pocket.
Well, we're gonna see this season.
We're gonna see. A healthy Kawhi is a problem. That dude's different. He's different in more ways than one.
Yeah,
he's different in more ways than one, right? My guy still got that old Tahoe he had him back in the day. He definitely
he managed the money right.
Live his life, yo. Damien says, question, if, and I do mean if Horford wins a ring, do y'all think CP3, DeMar DeRozan, and Dwight Howard going to feel, or how do you think that they're going to feel? Do y'all think it'll motivate them for next season, or do y'all think it won't mean anything? I don't think it'll mean anything to them.
Nah.
But Rivers, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
This is something I've been thinking about.
Okay.
Let's say Al Horford wins a ring. Let's say this year he wins the ring. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yes. In the NBA, it's easier to get in the Hall of Fame than it is in the NFL. Which today the NFL just letting everybody in. I think I might be in for 2023. But for the NBA, that's all he needs. He's been consistent everywhere he's been. Even when he went to Philly and that wasn't a good situation for him, he was still consistent. He been consistent. I'm trying to tell you, like, I got mad love for this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude, no matter where he playing the YMCA, he playing outside my apartment building, he gonna be consistent. And that's just been his whole thing, is being consistent, being him. He never steps outside and does things that he's not supposed to do. He's always been him. You ask him to play the 4, he'll play the 4. You play the 5, he'll play the 5. If he need to switch and he playing a quick point guard, he gonna do his best to play it. Like, he don't complain about nothing. And them guys listen to him. You gotta think, you Jason Tatum, you the best player on the team, but you still look to your right and you see, you know what I'm saying, you see you got a real live dog with you. This dude is not scared of anybody. He do not care. Like, don't get me started about Big Al, man. I'm just a friend of, like, I'm a real live fan of the big man anyway, because like I said, the 90s to me was a decade for the big man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always leaning towards the 90s just for that. Not too much for the play, because I think people hype the defensive play up too much.
Yeah.
That wasn't nothing but some prison ball yard, man.
I agree.
Side. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it all that no more. I used to say that, but I don't say no more. But Big Al, that's my guy.
Yeah, I feel you. And especially considering that, like, the big men really, like, back then, if you were a big man, it's not because you were big. It because that was, like, being a big man was a skill.
Yeah.
And for you to have that was great. And you talking about his consistency. Look, he averaged 10.2 points per game this year. And that's only because he missed, like, almost half the season.
Yeah, some of that, yeah.
When the Thunder kind of just shut him down. Like, if not, he's probably back up to his 14, you know, like between 13 and 14. Career average, you know, he's like he averages almost 14 points per game. Definitely a big man that you need. Last time before we head up out of here.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton. What do you think some potential landing spots are? Because I have a few. There's a few. Okay, so I do think the Celtics could possibly be in the mix for him. But it depends what happens with Al Horford. Like, if Al Horford goes, look, I appreciate it, but I'm a dip again.
Yeah.
You dip, you put Robert Williams at the 4, DeAndre Ayton at the 5. I would like that. Another place I could see, Dallas. Personally, I would want them to try to get another ball handler who can be a spark plug.
Yeah.
But if you want to get a big man that can keep up with you on fast breaks, pop off, do your thing. You know. Yeah. Another place, the Utah Jazz. Let's say they get rid of Rudy Gobert. They go have a conversation with Ayton and try to pair Ayton with Donovan Mitchell. I think that is a potential thing. I do think there's still a few other teams, Miami, that are like on like the fringe.
Yeah, they're talking
Miami.
about they were talking about Miami going after Mitchell.
Yeah, they're going after Mitchell and Joel Embiid.
Oh, try to get Joel down there with Jimmy.
They also want to get Joel Embiid, and that's the thing. Like, and that's like another thing. Like, if the Heat end up getting him, Philly can make a move for Ayton.
Yeah.
And you know who else can make a move for Ayton? Brooklyn. Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do think there's a lot of places he can go.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, I like a lot. And Andre said that he's a Bucks fan. I could even see the Bucks saying, "Hey, yo, Brooke, we appreciate you. Move on. Let's go get Ayton in here."
But somebody from that big 3 gonna have to they have to get rid of what's my man name? Drew. Had to get rid of that contract. You ain't gonna have no 4 big contracts on their roster. Drew gonna have to leave.
Oh yeah, because they paid everybody.
Yeah.
Drew gonna have to leave. You can't go there. I take it back. I lied. Abort mission. Abort. My bad.
We're going 86. We're going 86 there. Yeah.
I forgot they done paid everyone. Andre says LaMelo and DeAndre Ayton. That would be fun. That'd be interesting.
I like that.
Because think about it. Charlotte got the money, and DeAndre Ayton does fit that youth side that they're going with in terms of like the timeline and whatnot.
Yeah.
Kind of he fits that.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Hey, somebody at my door. Hold on one second.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. My bad, man.
I'm telling y'all, man. DeAndre Ayton, I've been saying this. DeAndre Ayton is a shadow of a doubt he's a legitimate big man. You put him in a lot of places and he will be able to handle it, you know, and be good. Damian says Ayton to the Bulls. That one, listen, I have seen some stuff. I have seen some stuff about him going to move on from Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is gonna have to be in that trade. Andre says, I wonder who's gonna play Miles Bridges in the same money he wants. Listen, I do think he'll get paid, but he wants a max. I don't know about the max.
I don't know about no max.
I don't know about the max. Now I
can see like a 4-year, $80 million deal or something like that. Yeah,
I'm with you, like 80, maybe 90.
Yeah.
I think that's good. But yeah, he wants like a max. I don't know who that he a max player, bro.
He been balling, but he ain't with no max.
100%. He been hooping, but
yeah, he ain't with no max.
If he gets the max, bro, I'm putting a jersey on. Yo. Follow us on Twitter at Prideful Takes. If there's any news you guys want to talk about, feel free to tag us. Catch us on Facebook at Prideful Takes and also on YouTube at Prideful Takes. Visit our website, www.pridefultakes.com. Not only is every episode of the podcast up there, but we also have original articles. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Prideful Takes Podcast. If you have an iPhone, just say, "Hey Siri, play the Prideful Takes Podcast." She takes care of the rest. And as always, go to www.fatco.com. Use discount code Prideful Takes. Get 15% off all your organic skin care needs. My guy, it's been a privilege and an honor. Do you have any final words, bro?
Man, I just want to thank you for just having me on, man. This is dope, man. It's really dope. I really enjoy myself. I really enjoy everybody just tuning in. I thank all of y'all just as well, man, for real.
Yeah, it definitely is fun, bro. It's fun to be able to, talk about sports with some people. So whenever you want to hop back on, bro, you let me know. I'll make room for you.
I got you. I appreciate you.
On behalf of my boy Rivers, it is your boy Pride. We'll be back here on Monday. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be safe.
Knew where that was going. That was a great read.
Oh, Lillard from the logo. That'll quiet the
2 on the season. 2nd and 1 for the Bills. They handle the rush. Allen looking. End zone!
2-2. Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Let's watch it go.
Did several of those inside low kicks.